Let me good friends. Well, I didn't have to charge the camera because it looks like I got a lot of battery on her. Anyway, okay, I kind of scripted this. This is gonna get interesting. And it's only like I had other things, and I will mention, but it only came to light ever since yesterday when I saw the. Okay, well, I'm gonna get into that later. Okay, okay, it's gonna kind of segue, maybe not so much a segue. Okay, one of my friends on a spin, she posted about the fires. There's Halifax. Okay, last I checked. Okay, besides the Halifax one, they said they had it 80% contained. And I just saw one just like minutes ago. There's a goop ball in Inglewood, Calgary. I lived in Inglewood. I liked Inglewood, but not as much as other parts of Calgary because I lived there long enough. I got on and off 16 years. Okay, I lived in Earlton. That's where I met my very good friend Jeanette, who later had baby in hair. Oh, baby in hair. Oh my favorite kid. Uncle loves you so much, baby in hair. Oh my goodness. She's giving me 13, Canada Day. You know, I'm sure her friends are probably saying, "Oh, is that ever awesome? Your birthday's the same as..." Yep. July 2nd, I was at Rocky View, and she was like, "Oh, this small." Okay, so I lived in Marlborough too. My favorite two spots, Marlborough and Mission. I didn't live in Mission, but I was there enough since Earlton is right next door to it. Well, Inglewood, where I did live, they found a guy. He started a brush fire. I'm like, come on. There's enough fires going on around the country, and Alberta has, I don't know how many up north. Between Alberta and BC, last I checked, there's like 80 of them. Ontario has 2. Okay, that's going to be most likely northern. They're calling for, and I just saw in the news, weather. They said going to be a heat advisory in Calgary. That's not including smoke. Oh my god. So, okay, see, this is where it segues. I also saw, this is like, I don't know, 3-4 days ago, one columnist in Toronto Sun was saying, well, you know, this rebate thing on batteries for electric cars isn't going to stop the fires in You're getting taken for... I didn't buy this right from the start. They've been scamming you guys. Don't trust anything coming from the government. They're all bad. Everything that they come up with, it's a scam. They want you to buy it. There's people who actually bought it. The golfer has never bought it. So then, the other one, okay, the other one, she was saying it was, something else to do with the, you know, climate change. And they said, well, okay, that's not going to stop the flooding in BC. You know, all the stuff they're doing. No. Well, see, here's what they do. Okay, say you're, oh, my arm's killing me. Say you're one of these guys who do scientific stuff. Well, Here comes the government with a whole bunch of tax money. It's not their money. It's your money. There's an endless supply of taxpayer money in this country. Endless supply. They can do whatever they feel like. It's your money that they're doing it with. They don't even have to tell you that they're doing it. They're doing it anyway. And what are you going to do? You're going to bend over and say, "Mother, may I have another?" That's what you're going to do. Well, these scientist guys, well, they're sitting there, and here comes the government guys. Well, you know, here's the talk. They're going, "Hey, okay, we're going to give you X amount of money, and it's going to be a large amount of money because they're not going to say no to this. They're going to say, okay, we need you to come up with some climate change stuff. And if you do, we're going to keep the money coming." Okay, these guys are looking at it going, "Is this guy for real?" They're like, "Oh, climate change. Oh, bad. Oh, bad. Oh, it's so bad you wouldn't believe it." And the other guys laughing. They're like, "Oh, this is the easiest money we can ever." They don't even care. It's your money. Well, they're probably, you know, they're saying, well, okay, they're taking our tax money too. We might as well just get it back somewhat. That's how we're going to get it back, plus a whole bunch of others. And you're like, what the? Do you think they're not doing that? Really? You just, not only did you just fall off the turnip truck, you fell off hard. And, speaking of falling off the turnip truck, see, this is a Coke Zero, also known as Zero Rush, in the rush-free zone. So I'm having a 2112 this morning. I know you're like, oh. While I was sitting there, so this is my buddy Rod. This is this smells just like a it smells just like a rush concert right here. You know, I'm thinking, okay, you got to be falling off their turnip truck to be liking this band. They suck. Greg Sawyer, he's like, oh, Rush rocks. Oh, and then Getty, the worst thing ever, like my buddy Rod Sawyer would say, Getty, yeah, like he just smelled something wrong. Yeah, I did. the butcher job, and then, oh, Ken, oh my God. Like I tell people, my grandma could do a better job and she's dead. Oh, what a garbage man. I don't know. Oh, okay, so my last one. The PG Tour and the Live Golf Tour merging. I saw that and I'm like, here we go. It's all about the money. Nothing else. They couldn't give a rat's behind if 9/11 was involved. So, and I'm just reading just minutes ago. Family members, they're like, Saudi Arabia was supporting terrorism, doing everything. Well, you know, 18 of the 19 hijackers came from Saudi Arabia. They got trained in Afghanistan. Somebody gave those guys money to train them. Well, are you putting two and two? Really? If you haven't figured that out, you're not the swiftest up here. A blind man can see it. Stevie Wonder. Oh, one of my favorites. Even Stevie Wonder would say, I can see what's going on here. Even Stevie Wonder, he wouldn't be going for this either. He'd be like, what the? Oh, the world. You know, he'd say, hey, the world's gone to hell in a handbasket. Oh, yeah, pretty much. So the PG Tour players aren't impressed. Well, the live golf guys. Well, what are they gonna say? Well, okay. See, when the missiles and the bombs start dropping, well, the last place you're going to want to be is anywhere near Saudi Arabia. That's just going to be one big hole in the ground. Well, that's sucks to be them. Um, okay, during 9/11, the countries that were on the no fly list, tons of them except Saudi Arabia. Again, okay, see, that would be George W. He happens to be, well, Texas and oil, and he putting two and two. Yeah, well, it's all about the money. Uh, our country is not out of the woodwork either. It never has been. Um, I'm probably more critical of this country than anybody here that lives in here. We've never had a good president. The U.S. had four good ones: Lincoln, Kennedy, Ronald Reagan. I liked him. Jimmy Carter. I I like those guys. Our prime minister, all garbage. They suck, just like a Rush concert. And you might as well be in a Rush concert. It sucks. And uh, we've been doing this for like ever, selling parts that make bomb, not the bomb, but parts to make one. Oh, they know what it's for. They sell it to bad guys. We don't want to know what you're doing with it. We just want the money for it. Okay. And you're like, what? It's they're taking the money and making money off. Well, bad guys, they don't care what you do with it. You're like, what kind of, well. Oh, so here's what else I saw. Guys over in where is it now? I forget, one of the hellhole countries where there's like dictatorships and all kinds of garbage going on. So the the guys from the military are having to buy their own helmets. You're like, what? I saw that. I'm like, if you're saying to yourself, well, no, that can't be true. They're just making it. Well, I'm like, if the Canadian government was smart about themselves and they knew that was going on, they'd be doing a 360 and making it known. No, that's not happening here. I don't see that happening. Nothing shocks me coming from this. Nope, nothing. Um, People say their vote matters. Really? Give your head a shake. I only voted once, and my job just went to China. You can drag me there. Sorry. Never again. You fool me once, you're not fooling me again. Never again. I don't care who it is. They're bad. This group of judo, they're saying, okay, everybody hates this guy. But the other guy, they're hoping he's hated even more. Like, so they did a poll, and Trudeau's ahead. Oh, like, really? They're all bad. Nobody wants to rise up here. Just say, "Mother, may I have another?" That's what you're gonna do. The place might as well be on fire. Might as well be. It's tanking anyway. And the record number homeless. This town, it seems like it's doubled since last year. I swear it is. They're like every. Oh, don't let me forget about this city hall, the one that forced the homeless shelter. You're like, Well, you're hearing this for the first time, are you? Really? You're like, wow, somebody actually, yep. But then the province had told him that, well, you're going to open it right back up. So anybody who, well, you hope nobody else is going to be doing. No, I think pretty much we're the only ones. Yeah, thanks. Well, give yourself a pat on the back for that. Making yourself in this town look heartless. This one, and I was this my sister that wouldn't slide past my desk. And she goes, well, no, that's not, they do a vote. And I says, I'm going to stand up and go, not getting past my desk. You're in for a fight? Nope, this scoop ball mirror? Nope. Nope. So when Armageddon comes, get a dance partner. Oh, Gopher has his. Well, it's not these ones here. No, there's bigger fish to fry. And those guys are, they're thinking they're important. No, they're not. No, bigger fish to fry. Sorry. No, you're on the back burner. No, there's worse than you. Way worse, unfortunately. Oh, I'm so blessed to, and people are like, oh, I thought you Canadians are all nice. Forcing homeless shelter, really, that's, yeah. Yeah. Stick your head in the sand a little bit deeper, will you? Well, anyway, I got to get back to my Coke Zero, also known as a Zero Rush, in the rush-free zone. Greg's area, I don't know why he likes his garbage bin. When you get the chance and you're watching the Jays game, you look behind home plate, you're going to go, hey, is that a dead guy in there? No, it's Getty. And you're like, what the? He looks dead. Oh, cross your fingers. He's not doing the anthem. Okay. He sucks. And you guys, you rock.